Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Glad to have you with us.
So that's not necessarily what you're trying to achieve, the way you describe that. The way of combining
the Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Because in custom mode you can create
the bespoke wants to pass.
So,
quickly out
for
to
instance,
the tight end.
So if I come into custom, what it does is it shows you how
play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, they check down will be the last resort.
You can also then combine that data together as well, using calculations and then using measures. So I can put in measures. And then I've got, so in that measure, even when the solving was just the first value, then do need to go and check that. So if I just want to look at today's value, for instance, and I get that. And then in here, I'm going to then do my due date today. Set value again.
Just there would be
coming out on first down with the play fake. And he drops it just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Second down, coming up with this red zone opportunity.
And then this is basically just a bit of algebra, which is a regular play. So this is so.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And then you put the combination
on
of the
third
two.
and long, try to convert through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
It's not going to tie up, is it?
The attempt is...
So this one, so that amount rounding in, so that 299.
The Pirates trying to cash it in on first
and goal. Didn't we say that we were doing sales orders open by order?
Try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
Okay, cool.
So, and if you wanted to add that, so you can either add that to
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Buying some time.
So the drop down.
It's complete to the right. Really?
So I'll save that as a favourite, which will then sit in my favourites over here. Which will just be this with you.
Fresh set of downs.
I can add this to the dashboard. Dashboard. Manage to an existing dashboard.
Play fake on first down.
Click on new. Get on new.
So this is kind of still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
This is just kind of been so easy.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him.
And basically,
and he's all bottled up, and now it's close. The ball's loose. Absolutely nowhere to go.
Let me throw it this way, okay? So currently we've got sales invoices.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the offense is
I
going
need
to go
to be
for it
able
on
to isolate the invoices that were generated from
the tight
orders
end
that were
in
placed today.
On fourth down,
so are you saying that that's the same?
plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first
down. No.
In this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. How about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there. I don't feel comfortable.
The invoices today doesn't necessarily mean that the order is
makes the
processed
decision,
today.
tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
And the value that we track is our sales in today. Now, if I just rely on open orders from today, that's not going to work because we've already shipped some. And if I just rely on invoices, that's not going to work because some are off.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on
That's
third and short.
data, isn't it? I need to understand the data for that.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Their pass not close.
So is that why this is refreshing my regular?
First down for the offense.
Follow through the process, shouldn't it?
Yeah, so the idea here was that we have
run in the red zone.
It's sales kit.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line,
because that's what we typically display the stuff.
And what's the closest guy to the
if you're
football,
on
man?
sales
Those defensive
invoice,
tackles and those
is there the
guards and
option to
centers
get
have to
to
work
source
together.
all the
They
data
gotta get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
These are your
And
dimensions.
he really needed to hold on to that
So
one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
So we've got the source all the moves
They'll
there.
run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes.
But never source all the date is coming across, is it? No. So that's what needs to change.
First and goal for the offense.
That's what needs to change. This is why we needed this session.
The snap sets up the throw.
So,
Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Golden! Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10.
So we then that you.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's
Yeah,
a great
those
play by
views
the
were
defensive
generated
end. The
by
most
Harry
athletic
in
players on the field play
Nice
defensive
team.
end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese.
These guys, that's the
Exactly what I
data.
said.
So
Great get off.
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
job getting.
Turning it on.
he's been really good
Making his
to
presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 12-yard line. Not enough for the first down. And let's see if they try to convert on fourth. They'll send out the kicker.
Yeah, what needs to happen here is we need to join the sales, the SO number onto the sales orders table so that we can pull the sales order information in
Tulsa
relation
in
to
a
an
tough
invoice.
spot here on third and long.
That's what needs to happen now. And that's fine. We can tell us how to do that.
Off the play fake. Strong pass rush. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Tulsa.
The order is stamped for creation. So as soon as you hit save, it stamps that order. But the creation date
Wants to throw on
is when
first
that
down off
person
the
hit
play fake.
add a new sales order
He's taking
while
a
they're
shot.
filling in the information.
Oh, he had it. The
So,
deep ball was
should
there,
always
and it
do the
just
same
trickled
day.
through his fingers.
So
Backed
as long
up
as it's
now
the same
here,
day,
second and
to
long.
lose that time.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Oh, dude, we're getting fucked up.
And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Our daily
Now, a
sales,
lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive
we
alive
use as
after that earlier
We're going to
sack.
have sales in, which is
On
long
third and
We're
long,
going to have
you'll have
sales
to turn it
invoice,
loose
which is a
deep.
nice, simple
He's
number
going to run it.
invoice of
And
sales
he tried
today.
to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Yeah, so week today,
Punt
month
is on
today,
its way.
and then margin
And nobody able
announce a
to
percentage. Yeah.
Tulsa couldn't ask for anything more than this. Starting the
Let me show
possession with
you
a
how
first and goal.
great widgets on here and
They'll
then
start this
because I guess
drive
part
going
of
to
this
the
you're
air.
going to then reception data because I won't know exactly everything you're trying to do out of your data.
That's fine, yeah. That's good.
Okay,
Going
so
to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the
here,
first down without getting it
everything's
into the
all
end
your
zone.
widgets set on the line.
Second down, he'll
On
throw
the
it.
line here, you can then call it a name.
And
So
he
this
was
could
hit
be
just as he released it, and it
for
falls
sale
to
by
the
soap
turf.
numbers, etc.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB
You can also
some time.
change the way that it displays the widgets as well. So equal this means obviously every time you add a new widget, it's just going to be
Looks as
within
if
that
they'll
screen.
send out the field goal unit.
This is what I typically tend to use.
Right down the
Mainly
boulevard.
because
It's
when you're in
good.
flex here, I can then train that and make it work as far as I want it to be. So that's quite useful. And that, but you do also have
They'll snap it from the
so
48 on
horizontal
third
scroll,
and
which
short.
obviously which means it will just keep expanding
Tight
out
end
new
now in
sockets
motion.
and sort of stacked one on the other. Those
To
set
the air,
expansion.
it's Hawkins.
Most people use these too. I don't know if they explained to you, but you've got
Close to the marker, it's Gee.
to change to add a lot of functionality to give you a bit more of a modern interface on dashboards. So at the moment, to create
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points. It's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Let me show you that. So basically, if you wanted to, and I could just quite simply
Wants to go up top.
and then because I had that as
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants it all.
Oh no.
It's picked off.
I fucking
something has changed the database that you come from the top here, and then to do the normal things that you can do around here. You just need to remember to rename things. So one thing that might be useful is like you were talking about your sales invoices here.
They'll try to get it through the air. Now adjusting.
Sales invoices, a value for today.
Got it in the middle.
I
It's
just want to see this as just the total value, and then I've got the widgets in here. So I want to see this as a summary,
power ahead
for
on
instance,
third and short.
and then I've just got my value.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's
I can have
Montgomery.
widgets as well, so if I
Just
don't
across
have
it.
one saying now, I can have fans that implement it as well.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to
set
win.
my lower limit to say, you know, my brand is not good.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. From the red zone, looking for a receiver.
Okay, if you want to, I'm just showing you an example. You've moved the ground and
That's exactly what we use
So
right
now it's second and long.
Cool.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
So,
Man down
just
on
do
the
that.
play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive
We
going.
need it.
Trying play action. Under fire. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a
That
fourth
sounds today,
down.
isn't it?
That's sales invoiced today.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh
he
my
dropped
god,
it
what
just
a fucking dumb bitch.
Anything else? So one of the things you can do with the widget, and I don't know.
Great
sort of-
place to
so
start
when
for
you're-
this offense.
You've got a few more people coming because you've got some viewers as well.
back to throw. It's Hawkins. Lets it go to
So
the end zone.
if one of your viewers,
And he's got
for
it.
instance, doesn't have access to whatever this measure is or stream that you've got here, you can still show their data, or even if you've
They're down
created
big, but they'll
restrictions and you
keep
can
fighting to the
understand
bitter
what
end and
this is
line
going
up
to
for
show
the onside kick here.
using the two run aspects here. So, for instance, I could look at Andy, and if he had restrictions there, then it would change this number based on what he would see. So you can always test that and see what people are going to see before you actually create
Tulsa
it.
trying to move the chains on third and short.
And I'll show you the limit rows in a minute because that's more useful in the grid.
They'll go to the ground.
So basically, we've done that.
Just
You
what
create
they
the
hoped
widget
for
there.
on.
And then I could clone that. Let's change my line to so it's nicely like doing this. So you can see
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.
Another one as well.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long.
Got sales invoice,
He might
etc.
run another play.
This one, so you can change this to your
Wants to throw it on 3rd.
So that's what we take.
He's got an open man.
So this is
now down at the 15.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to?
See that it's going to change that time. That's and then you could do, if you want to do, you mentioned you want to do your profit. So on your measures, then you're just going to change your measure. So your profit is splitting that part.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And then you just got to build.
And that's a good start for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. If we get a stop, can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Top in, and then go to a query. So down here, obviously, this speaks for itself. We just ran a list of nested tables. Nobody uses it, and it's a little bit funky, so people are using that. Text box just gives you a way of entering some data in.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
So a few things that you can do.
Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. That thing would have hit a string.
Maybe another light period in there. That's why that's doing that.
Just complete.
You only get today. You only care about today's numbers in the model. Okay.
Customer individuals show it shouldn't be corrected that already. I bet that's not corrected in the sales global database. It's corrected in the sales stock and purchases database, but it's not corrected in the sales Walmart database. It's what?
Did we only do a snapshot on that as well? That's interesting. Okay. So you do only have today's data in there, which is always. So
because they won't let us pull too much data on a 15-minute refresh. Surprisingly enough.
Okay, fair enough. I'm surprised we didn't just do like a 2-day snapshot, so at least you can see, how you're comparing to a day. So what might be worth doing in this database is then switching up these, because can you do it on, say, user level? That might be user level. Okay. So what's going to be valid for me then? I'll use new variances.
What's going on with you? That tells us where it's open. I think that I'm pretty sure that when I ordered it, the value of 28,406. Yeah, come on. One of them's right then. I'll get it from you. Oh, yeah, that's fine. You've only 704. So, okay, so the definition there of sales orders open by order date is not actually open, is it? Because it could be closed. It could be in invoices as well. I was thinking of it. Say it's in today, it's invoiced today. Yeah, what it's saying, yeah. If it's in today and it's invoiced today, it'll appear in both. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should be. That's right. Yeah. So we don't need a custom one to calculate our sales in today. Right now, this was just open, active, not in picking, not chipped. Yeah. Okay. So you can. What else do you want to see when you use this? Okay, so what I really like to see, I'd like to do a calculation of two groups that exist in two different neighbourhoods.
That's obvious. So that will be possible as I'm going next year in black mode, but it's not possible at the moment. It's definitely so if you want to do that, then you're going to have a stream of data in the other. In one day does have all of that data. So that data where is it?
So we've got a database that's called CRM. That has three customer queries. Yeah. Basically, customer queries has a property against it that is customer name. Or it has a thingy. Yeah, that's it. Right? Yeah. So I do a calculation that is number of queries divided by number of invoices. Okay. Get to a customer info.
Yeah. So that will definitely have to come in as a screen in this sales installment as well.
And if we bring that in as a 2-digit number, we can use the prefix and suffix to add a percentage to it when displaying it as a widget.
Yeah. Yeah. You can have two different data releases with data in the same dashboard. And as long as the, say for instance, it gives the customer code. So this wouldn't work for the way you're using that within the Intact one on the same dashboard, because in here you've called it customer and in here you've called it customer individual. So therefore when the system looks at it, it's going to go, well, I don't want to match this two, because those two are not the same thing. So at the moment you can't do it. It's
just thinking, alternatively, if we, against customer individual in the sales invoices stream, had a property that was number of queries, we could then do a calculation that is number of queries divided by number of invoices, right?
Yes.
They're both set in the same database.
Yeah. So yes, we could have that. Yeah, we could map the data that's feeding that in to there. So you don't even have to have a separate script. You could just map it and link it and have it the measure.
Okay. Yes.
Cool. This is fun, I like it. This is not my normal training first session, so it's more interesting. Yeah, it's cool. Thinking on my feet, it's good. What else would you like to do?
More money in the bank?
Are you happy with the, you mentioned like the nesting and the, so matrix mode and those sort of things. Are you happy with how to use those? Do you want me to give you a quick run through just so you get the most out of it? I'll show you this from your other database. I'm still going to do the filtering to go back from that. So in here, here. Did you see the way that I got to the transaction? So you know you've got the transaction mode here. If you go to transaction mode there, that's all of the data. So every transaction that makes up that data that will take you to, which is a heavy load on the system, so also there. But if you want to see any of these and what the background transaction data is, then if you just right mouse click over the number, go to transactions, it will pre-filter both of those for you. So you're straight to there. I got to the transaction. So you've got the transaction mode here. If you go to transaction mode there, that's all of the data. So every transaction that makes up that data that will take you to, which is a heavy load of the system, so it also comes down. But if you want to see any of these, what the background transaction data is, then if you just right mouse click over the number, go to transactions, it will pre-filter bank accounts of 47. So you just go to that. So that's really useful, and then you can just go back to the periods, and then you're still filtered to that customer in the detail. So I can remove that. In here, you can see that anything that's in green here is basically showing net zero. You can turn that on and off here in the code. So I turn that off, I'm not seeing any of those zeros. And then so any of the columns are also filterable. Yeah.
Daisy just made a point of when she tries to do that, she can't do it. When I click a customer or customer individual, I also don't have the transaction button.
So you don't have transaction here either?
I've got transaction in period. I can get to transaction in period, but then right click a...
You don't have that?
You have to right click the value.
Yeah. So it only works over the numbers.
Which is the only option when you're on a customer. If you right click it.
Just do it that way. Yeah. I tried that before, I'm not seeing it. And the first half, I was doing it properly. So,
I'll show you a bit more of those in a second. The other thing that's also quite useful is, so obviously you can just select randomly any of these and so left click, drag as many as you like. Focus obviously then just focuses on what's in blue there now. But you don't have to put focus, you can just change to any dimension, it will pre-focus for you. But there's also in the right mouse click, so if you want to do right mouse click over a name, you've also then got this other area here that says exclude selections, so I can then remove any of those customers. You'll see it's then created like a removal and filter for those customers as well. And then if you want to turn any of them off, then you just exit off again. Okay.
I need to take like 2 of the selections out.
From what you just created. So if I'd have excluded that and then realised that actually so one, you can either just click on another one and exclude that and add it into there as well. But if you then want to double check who's in there, or you just go, actually that wasn't quite right, which you can do the other way around as well. If you so in this way it's a bit more challenging because you've deselected them. If you want to double check